Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we are doing a couple of alternate Spider-Man costumes. So these are specifically alternate costumes from the MCU. Tom Holland has worn a surprising amount of Spider-Man outfits throughout the series. This first one is the black and gold outfit. This appeared in Spider-Man No Way Home and is really just one of his costumes inside out, but hey, it looks cool. Working with black is a little bit tricky when you're doing skins because you have to start with a little bit of a gray color. I actually went almost a grayish brown so that you can actually use any shading whatsoever. You can always go the highlighting route, but I don't know, that's just not really my thing. One of the other things that's challenging about doing a Spider-Man skin in general is trying to work with the bodysuit approach. Normally I have a line straight across the waist or across the arms or things like that to try to differentiate the different pieces, but with a one-piece bodysuit you don't really need to have those differentiations. Once we get onto the gold, it's a lot easier to do the actual highlighting because this is going to move almost towards an orange color. And this is the final product. This is the first of a couple of skins we got going, so don't go anywhere. I'm curious to know if this actually comes from the comics anywhere. I really don't know Spider-Man comics quite as well as I should, so maybe somebody can let me know if this stems from anything in particular. Okay, from No Way Home on to Spider-Man Homecoming. So in Spider-Man Homecoming, there's a scene where, for story reasons, Spider-Man doesn't have access to his normal suit anymore. So he's got to come up with something a little bit more homemade. This is that result. Actually, this suit is very similar to the Ben Reilly suit that he uses in the comics. This one I do know a little bit of the origins for. This skin is a lot of fun. Red and blue are some of the best colors to do hue shifting with because you get to move towards purple and that always looks pretty good. And Spider-Man is just red and blue, so it's a lot of fun to be able to make characters using this much color. The colors on this particular suit are a little bit more faded, particularly the blue almost goes up to a baby blue, but I think that helps accentuate the darker colors on it even more. One of the things that makes this suit unique is the hood. Being able to wrap the hood around the back of his head is kind of fun. Be able to add a little bit of depth and texture because that's something that these skins don't normally have a whole lot of. And this is the final product. I really liked how this one turned out. I bumped the eye outlines off of the actual skin so that you can see sort of the goggles that he wears. And like you can see the hood that pops off a little bit, the web shooters that stick off the side, even the outline of where the boots start. Okay, and finally, probably Tom Holland's most famous suit, maybe even more famous than his normal Spider-Man suit. This is the MCU's rendition of the Iron Spider. This suit is pretty cool. Instead of the lighter reds and blues, they go for a much darker color, which I guess makes sense for a much darker movie. This Iron Spider suit is kind of cool because it really functions as his space suit. Doing the actual markings and symbols on this was really tricky because especially on his back there's so much detail, and trying to get it to fit onto a Minecraft skin is not the easiest thing in the world, so you can see me messing around with that a little bit. Mostly this is another red and blue suit, but now we get the benefit of gold highlights, which really makes this pop. This is one of the ones that when I uploaded it to the skin decks, it kind of popped off a little bit. A lot of people seem to really enjoy this and got a lot of downloads out of it. The shading on this is fun because if there's any colors that are fun to do hue shifting with, like I said, it's red and blue and also yellow. The primary colors are perfect for this kind of a thing. So to be able to have all of those on one skin and have it really have a cohesive look, especially having the darker colors, I just love it. And this is the final product. This was a really fun project. If there are other Ultimate Spider-Man suits you want me to make, let me know in the comments below. Also, I have a Discord. If you want to suggest things or discuss what skins I should do in the future down there, just let me know. Don't worry, I have some plans to make some Multiverse of Madness skins, or at least Doctor Strange. So if you have anything else that you want to request, just let me know in the comments or in the Discord. Until next time.